deal. And look, I'm going to say the same thing that I said at the SEC Media Day. Nothing has changed. We support the SEC rule, all right, of not granting guys releases to go to other SEC schools. And it has been our policy here not to do that unless there was a special circumstance. Maurice did a great job for us around here. We want to help him every way that we can, and he has opportunities to go other places outside the league, and we are supporting him and helping him do that. So that's all I can say about that.
What is the rule? What is the block here? What's happening? Why are we at this place? And it's simple. The SEC themselves voted to include a waiver that allows any student, graduate, or graduate student transfer to meet 5 criteria, one of which the current institution simply has to say they don't object.
Coming in freshman year, I never really pictured myself doing this or having to take these measures to go somewhere else to finish my last year. It's not personal. It's just I feel like it's what's best for me for my senior year. Honestly, I feel like this is time for me to move on as a player and do something that's going to better me for the rest of my life.
When he started this journey, we wanted him to achieve his undergrad degree. He did it, and I can quite honestly say that we didn't expect him to do it in 3 years, but he did it in 3 years. To do that and then be told that he's not allowed to pursue graduate studies at another institution without suffering a penalty just because he wants to, in addition, play football.
It's disappointing, one, because I feel like I bought into the process. I've done everything I was asked of while I was at the university. I've graduated in 3 years, and on top of that, I was the first to graduate in my family.
Today was not the day it was supposed to be. The reason it wasn't the day that it was supposed to be because when I saw my son walk across the stage and I cried not for the right reasons. I cried because of the struggle and because of the impact that it was having on our family. And it was painful because I knew my son was tormented and he couldn't enjoy it. And he didn't enjoy it. He didn't. And so when asked, how does this affect and impact our family? It impacts us greatly because it's unfair.
I believe it was just as simple as a transfer, but now it's kind of transpired into something far greater. And, a lot of bad things have been coming out of this. And it's just very disappointing because, I never meant to hurt anyone or bring that upon, that outlook on me as a person. It's more emotionally, disappointing than anything just because, I feel like I earned the right to, just better myself my last year and just have, go into this season without any doubts.
It's unfair that at this time in his life that we are not able to celebrate, that we have to endure this and still be in such an uncertain position right now of what his next step is. I believe that's unfair. I believe it's unwarranted. And I believe it's a privilege someone has been given that they should not have. That is where we are now.
I just believe that this will not only help me, but it will help anyone else that, goes into this situation in the future. And that's why I say it's almost bigger than me because not only am I stepping out on faith, but I'm trying to get a point across that if you do everything right, that you should be awarded what is, better for you or best for you if that's something you choose to do. So there's really not a deadline. I'm just willing to go as far as it takes to play this season at the school that I desire, which is Georgia.